All right, picture this. You want to learn English, but the thought of slogging through textbooks, memorizing endless word lists, or wrestling with grammar rules makes you want to hide under a blanket. I get it. Studying feels like a chore, and who has time for that? But what if I told you that you can become fluent in English without ever cracking open a dictionary or staring at flashcards? No, I'm not pulling your leg. You can learn English by living it, soaking it up like a sponge, and having a blast while you're at it. It's like learning to dance by hitting the dance floor instead of reading a manual. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do this in a way that feels natural, fun, and so engaging you'll forget you're even learning. Buckle up because this is going to be a game changer. And I promise to keep it real, conversational, and flowing like a chat with a friend over coffee. Let's start with a truth bomb. You don't need to study English like it's a math test. Think about how you learned your first language as a kid. Did you sit down with a notebook and memorize 10,000 words? Nope. You listened to your parents, babbled back, watched cartoons, and figured it out through trial and error. That's the vibe we're going for here. Learning by doing, not by studying. The secret is to surround yourself with English so much that it becomes part of your world, like your favorite song stuck in your head. And the best part? You can do this with stuff you already love, whether it's binge-watching Netflix, scrolling TikTok, or gaming until midnight. It's about making English your sidekick, not your homework. First, let's talk about diving into English like it's your favorite hobby. Imagine kicking back with a show you're obsessed with. Maybe Stranger Things if you're into spooky vibes, or The Office if you love a good laugh. Watching TV in English is like sneaking vegetables into a smoothie. It's good for you, but it doesn't feel like work. The trick is to pick something you can't stop watching. If you're glued to the screen because you have to know if 11 saves the day, your brain will naturally tune into the words. Start with subtitles in your native language if you're a beginner, just to follow along. Once you're getting the hang of it, switch to English subtitles so you can see how words sound and look. Eventually, ditch the subtitles altogether and let your ears do the heavy lifting. You'll be amazed at how much you pick up just by chilling on the couch. And here's a fun twist. Pause the show and mimic the characters. Try saying, "Could I be more aware?" like Chandler Bing, or "Winter is coming" like Jon Snow. It's like karaoke for speaking. And it trains your mouth to make English sounds while boosting your confidence. But don't stop at TV. Music is another sneaky way to soak up English. Think about the last time a song got stuck in your head. You couldn't stop humming it, right? That's your brain latching onto patterns, and we can use that for language. Pick songs with clear lyrics, like something by Taylor Swift or the Beatles, and sing along like you're auditioning for The Voice. Look up the lyrics online. Sites like Genius are great for this. And belt out lines like, "I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy" from Notting Hill's soundtrack. Singing helps you nail pronunciation and rhythm, plus it's way more fun than memorizing vocab. If you're curious about what "I'm on the edge of glory" means in a Lady Gaga song, take a quick peek at the meaning, but don't stress about understanding every word. The goal is to let the language sink in while you're jamming out in your car or shower. And if you're more of a podcast person, Those are like having a native speaker chat in your ear while you're cooking or commuting. If you're just starting out, try something simple like The English We Speak from the BBC. It's short and breaks down everyday phrases. If you're a bit further along, dive into This American Life for storytelling, or even The Joe Rogan Experience for raw, casual convo. Don't worry if you miss some words. Just let the sound of English wash over you like background music. You can even replay a short clip and try shadowing, where you speak along with the host, matching their speed and tone. It's like lip syncing, but for learning. The key with all this, shows, music, podcasts, is to make it a daily habit. Even 20 minutes a day adds up to hours of exposure. And your brain is quietly building a massive English library without you even noticing. Now, let's get you using English, because learning isn't just about soaking it in. It's about putting it out there. One of the easiest ways to start is by talking to yourself. I know it sounds a bit quirky, but hear me out. When you're making coffee or walking to the store, narrate what you're doing in English. I'm pouring water into the kettle. Now I'm grabbing a mug. It's like a private rehearsal where no one's judging you, and it builds fluency fast. You can also think out loud about decisions, like, should I wear sneakers or boots? Sneakers are comfier. Or pretend you're in a real-life scenario, like ordering at a cafe. Hi, can I get a latte with oat milk? Record yourself on your phone every now and then and listen back. It's like a mini coach showing you where your pronunciation's on point or where you can tweak it. Doing this for just 5 minutes a day is like a gym session for your English skills. And it's totally pressure-free. But let's be real. Talking to yourself is great, but chatting with actual people is where the magic happens. You don't need to fly to London or New York to find native speakers. The internet is your best friend here. Apps like Tandem or HelloTalk hook you up with English speakers who want to learn your language. You can text, send voice messages, or even hop on a quick video call. It's like a language swap. 30 minutes of English, 30 minutes of your language. If apps aren't your thing, check out Discord servers or Reddit communities like r/r Language Learning. Join a voice chat or post a question, and you'll get feedback from people who've been in your shoes. If you're a gamer, set your games to English and join multiplayer servers. Nothing teaches you slang faster than hearing, "Let's yeet this boss" in Fortnite. And if you're near a city, look for language meetups on sites like meetup.com. Even one conversation a month at a cafe can skyrocket your confidence. The trick is to start small and embrace mistakes. You'll mess up. Maybe you'll say, "I love eating books," instead of reading books. But natives don't care. They're just stoked you're trying, and every convo makes you bolder. Writing is another way to flex your English muscles. And it doesn't have to mean essays or boring emails. Treat it like texting a friend. Keep a journal where you jot down a few sentences about your day. Today was wild. I spilled juice on my laptop, but I nailed my workout. It's low stakes and helps you practice forming sentences. Or message friends in English on WhatsApp or Telegram, even if it's just, "Yo, what's up?" Join group chats on Discord where English is the vibe, and toss in quick comments like, "That's hilarious," or "I'm so done with this weather." You can also post on social media. Tweet something simple on X like, "Obsessed with this new song," or share an Instagram story saying, "Best pizza ever." The more you write, the smoother your sentences get. If you want feedback, Share your writing with a language buddy or run it through Grammarly. But don't obsess over perfection. It's about getting your ideas out there, not acing a grammar test. Here's a big one. To really level up, you need to start thinking in English. If you're always translating from your native language, it's like running with weights on. The goal is to make English your brain's default for at least some moments of the day. Start by labeling your world. Stick notes on your fridge, mirror, or laptop with words like door or cup. Every time you see them, your brain links the object to the English word. Better yet, mentally label things as you go. See a tree, think tree. See a car, think car. Once that feels easy, level up to phrases like tall green tree or shiny red car. It's like a mini game that sneaks in vocab without you trying. You can also daydream in English. Picture yourself at a job interview or ordering food and run through what you'd say. Hi, I'm here for the marketing role. I'm super excited. Or make up stories in your head. One day, I found a secret door in my backyard. Even arguing with yourself works. Debate whether cats are better than dogs. Cats are chill, but dogs are so loyal. These mental exercises train your brain to skip the translation step, and soon you'll catch yourself thinking in English without even trying. The beauty of all this is that you're not studying. You're living. But to make English stick, you've got to weave it into your life like it's your favorite playlist. Turn it into a game to keep it fun. Set mini challenges, like learning 5 phrases from a movie or holding a 10-minute convo with a friend. Reward yourself with a treat, like a smoothie or an extra episode of your show. Surround yourself with English media. Swap your local news for BBC or CNN, or read a fun blog instead of a newspaper. If you're a gamer, set Minecraft or Zelda to English and soak up the dialogue. Even kids' books like Harry Potter or comics are great for picking up vocab without feeling overwhelmed. The key is to make English your default for at least one thing you love. Whether it's scrolling X, watching YouTube, or reading about your favorite hobby. Of course, you'll hit some bumps. Maybe you're terrified of making mistakes. Trust me, everyone is at first. But mistakes aren't the enemy. They're proof you're growing. If you say something goofy like, I drink my homework, instead of, I did my homework, laugh it off and keep going. Start in safe spaces, like texting a language buddy or commenting on a TikTok video, and you'll see that natives are usually super chill about errors. Another hurdle might be feeling lost when natives talk a mile a minute. That's okay. Focus on catching the main idea, not every word. If you get the gist of a movie's plot or a podcast topic, you're winning. Revisit tough stuff later, and you'll be shocked at how much clearer it sounds. And if time's tight, don't sweat it. Multitask. Listen to English while jogging or watch a show during lunch. Even 15 minutes a day adds up to over 90 hours in a year. And that's enough to make serious progress. Once you're rolling, you can push for that native-like vibe. Focus on phrasing, how natives string words together. Instead of learning happy as a single word, pick up chunks like, I am super happy or that's awesome. Copy the way they stress words like, are you kidding me? Or this is so good. Sprinkle in fillers like, you know, or like to sound casual. It's like totally worth it, you know? Dive into the culture too. Watch stand-up comedy to get sarcasm or read about weird traditions like Black Friday sales. It's like unlocking the secret code behind why natives say what they say. And keep your ears sharp by mixing up what you listen to. Podcasts for polished speech, TikToks for slang, movies for drama. The more variety, the better your brain gets at decoding English in any situation. Let me paint you a picture of how this works in real life. Imagine Maria, a 28-year-old from Brazil who's crazy about K-pop. She started watching BTS interviews in English, singing along to their songs and tweeting with international fans. A year later, she's tossing around slang like stan and chatting fluently about her favorite band. Or take Ahmed, a 19-year-old gamer from Egypt. He set his PlayStation to English, joined Call of Duty servers, and learned phrases like, "Let's clutch this" from American players. Now he's streaming his own games in English. Then there's Sophia, a 35-year-old mom from Italy with zero time for classes. She listened to podcasts on her commute, watched Peppa Pig with her kids, and narrated her chores in English. 18 months in, she's confidently chatting with tourists at work. These aren't fairy tales. They're what happens when you make English part of your world. So, here's your game plan. Pick one or two things you love, maybe watching Friends, scrolling X, or gaming, and do them in English every day. Start small. Watch 20 minutes of a show, sing one song, or write a quick post. Talk to yourself for 5 minutes while making breakfast, or label your desk, desk, and your phone, phone. Once a week, chat with someone, a language buddy, a Discord friend, or even a stranger on an app. Set fun goals, like mimicking a movie line perfectly or understanding half a podcast. Celebrate every win, whether it's catching a joke or texting without Google Translate. If you're a beginner, lean on subtitles and simple stuff like kids' shows. If you're intermediate, push yourself to speak and write more. If you're advanced, chase that native flow by copying slang and intonation. The only rule is to keep English in your life, even if it's just a quick thought or a tweet. You don't need a classroom, a tutor, or a pile of books. You just need to start. Today, try one thing. Watch a YouTube video in English, sing a chorus, or think "I'm hungry" instead of your native language. Before you know it, you'll be cracking jokes with natives, dreaming in English, and wondering why you ever thought this was hard. It's not about studying smarter or harder. It's about living the language. So, what's your first move? Go for it. And I promise you'll be amazed at how far you get. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell. See you in the next video.